Hey everyone, welcome to class. I am so excited to have you. I just kind of wanted to go over a few things since this is the beginning of the semester, and a lot of you, this might be your very first online course and your very first course with MTSU. So I'm going to show you some of the features that we're going to be using in D2L as well as our syllabus for this class so you know what we're going to be doing. So first of all, my name is Honey Denson. I will be your instructor for this class, and let me just go ahead and get into the content and pull up the syllabus. So this is where you would go to find your syllabus here. And actually, let me switch this to student view so that way you'll see it as you're seeing it, because right now you're seeing it as the instructor sees it. So the very first thing I want you to notice is at the very top, I have all these different basically links that you can click on. This is a course home. It'll always bring you back to this home page. So the very first thing I want you to notice is that there is a news feed. So when I tell you, oh, it's in the news feed, this is where I'll put information. I will make a course announcement every single Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, depending on what my children let me do. I do have 3 kids. I have a senior in high school, I have got a sophomore in high school, and I have a 22-month-old. So our life is extremely busy. Especially with the senior, as all of you are probably finding out, the senior year can be very, very hectic. So, but anyway, I digress. In the news feed, every Sunday I will post a course announcement that will also kind of let you know what we're doing this week. I haven't done it yet in this one, but there will, this because the video is actually going to go in it. But what I'll do is I'll post the course announcements for this week and also links to everything that we're going to be doing. So then the content tab here is where you can find basically basic information about the class. You can find a little bit about me if you click on instructor bio. There is a syllabus, which I am going to go to now. So all you have to do is click on it. It might take a minute to upload. Sometimes it does. Sometimes I have to like coax it. But basically you can find the syllabus here. So if you go down here, oops, I forgot to change it from, yeah, okay, good, fall to 2024. I thought I had forgotten to do something. Up here, I want you to notice that it has my MTSU email address, and that's going to be the best way to get a hold of me. I have found that if students try to email me through their school's email address, sometimes it doesn't get to me. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. Because MTSU is the target of hackers a lot, sometimes if the email address is coming from an institution outside of MTSU, we have got firewalls that won't let it in. So the best way you can communicate with me if you want to email me is right here, honey.denson@mtsu.edu. This is my phone number. Feel free to call or text at any reasonable time. Like, please don't call me after 9 o'clock. I am old. I have a young child. I am probably in bed. But you can text me. So let's say you have an assignment that is not uploading correctly and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Just shoot me a text and say, hey, Miss Denson, I was trying to upload this assignment. It wouldn't upload. I don't know why. That's fine. We'll deal with it in the morning. You won't lose any points. Just as long as I know you're having an issue, then we're going to be perfectly fine. So you can text me at that number anytime you need me to, or call me if you need to. So I'm not going to read over every single little thing just because, you know, y'all have that ability to do that, and it's a lot. Our textbook is free, and I will just post the links, the hyperlinks to everything you'll need for every assignment, and within the asynchronous assignments, which we'll get to in just a second. If you want to have a binder, if you want to print anything off and just kind of keep it for yourself and highlight just whatever you feel like you need for the course, these are just some suggestions or recommendations, not requirements. We are a True Blue Core course, which is something that is required by all freshmen coming into MTSU. Let's see. Be punctual in this particular class. It's just a matter of actually getting your work turned in on time. Now, if you have got something going on. When I was a senior in high school, I took multiple dual enrollment classes. I ran track. I was in band. Sometimes I got a little overwhelmed. I had a job. Oh my gosh, I worked at a Hallmark store. You know, and it was a lot sometimes. So if you just feel like, hey, I really need an extra day or two so that way I can do my best on the assignment, or man, I've had the flu all week long and I am sick as a dog still and I know I can't do my best. Can I have an extra day or two? Please just send me an email, shoot me a text. 99.9% of the time, I'm going to say yes. I will gladly give you those extra days if you need them. But if you come to me like 5 days later and are like, hey, can I still turn this in? The answer is probably going to be no. Part of this class is to teach you how college works. A lot of college professors will not accept late work at all. I am a little bit more flexible because I fully recognize with an online class, sometimes people forget to do stuff. I have taken online classes. I've been in your shoes, and there have been times where I was like, oh crap, I was supposed to do that. And I'm like 2 minutes past the deadline. I understand. I really do. But at the same time, we can't have late work 2 months late trying to turn that in. That's not how this works. If you need some help, if you get behind, just talk to me. We can work through it. We can work together. It's just like, think of it like a job. If you just don't show up to work, you're probably going to get fired. And in college, if you just don't show up to class, or in this case, an online class, then you're not going to do well. So just make sure that you're turning things in on time. The only exception would probably be discussion boards. Once we're kind of past the discussions, we're kind of past that. Now, if you were sick or have a genuine excuse as to why you couldn't participate in the discussions this week, I can give you an alternate assignment for that. But again, you have got to communicate with me saying, hey, I didn't get to do this because I had the flu. Just remind me, I will get you that alternate assignment so that way you can get those points and you won't lose them. So again, we're going in, turning them on time. Again, don't plagiarize. We're going to talk a little bit more about plagiarism as the semester progresses. Just be respectful. We are going to have a lot of discussion boards in this class, and we might talk about things where people might have some disagreements. Just be respectful of other people's beliefs and acknowledge, hey, you might not believe the same thing I do, but that's okay. We shouldn't really have to deal too much with class cancellations just because, it's an online class. But if something happens or goes down, then we'll communicate that and deal with it as we come to it. I will always be here if you need me to. That is my responsibility. Guys, it is my job to help you do your best in this class, so never feel like you're inconveniencing me by asking me a question, shooting me that email, that text. This is my job and I signed up for it. I've been doing this now. I've been teaching college and online college classes. This is my 11th year. So just communicate with me if you need something. If you have something going on, guys, a lot of times students feel a little bit like, oh, I've got ADHD, but I'm ashamed about it or whatever. Guys, I live in a house full of neurodivergent people. My daughter has ADHD. My husband has ADD. One of my kiddos has Down syndrome. Another one of my kiddos we had a son who passed away a few years ago from cancer, but he was actually on the autism spectrum. Very high functioning, very bright, but he needed some classroom accommodations. And I want to help you do your best. And so if you need extra time, like if you already have a 504 set up in your high school that says, hey, they're allowed to have more time on an assignment, they're allowed to have shorter assignments, they need, extra like closed captioning on things, let me know. And it is, again, part of my job to help you do your best. And part of that is letting me know if you need some accommodations. So please let me know that. You can also contact the students for the Disability Access Center at MTSU, and we can get some official documentation that basically makes sure that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But guys, I'm always happy to help. This is just kind of the grading scale. I work on a point system. What I do is I am a big fan of you can work your way to whatever grades you want in this class. And so like most of the assignments are kind of broken down into 4 sections like the major papers are. And so you get points for doing a rough draft. You're going to get points for doing the a peer review. You get points for turning in that assignment to me, but then you also get points for the revision. And so we're going to get more into that as the class progresses. I probably will post a more detailed video about that towards the middle of the week because I fully recognize this is a lot I'm throwing out at you, so I'd like to kind of give it to you in chunks. So just know that if you want an A, we will work your way to that A. Like if you mess up on one paper, it's fine. I'll let you revise. Good writing is a process. It is not just one and done. And so in order for you sometimes, like for me personally, like my first draft is usually not my best draft. It's the revisions, and that's where like 50% of your writing is done. And so like if you mess up on a paper, guess what? We can work on it to get that A. So all assignments, so you have three categories of assignments. You have got asynchronous assignments, which are your weekly assignments. They are always going to be due on the Sunday after that week is completed. I used to have them due on Friday nights, but then I realized in the fall, like a lot of students are in cheerleading band. I've got a student in band this year. Fridays and Saturdays. We're just it is crazy. I can't get anything done. And so I moved it to Sunday. And so your discussion boards, your initial reply to the discussion post is due on Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. And then 2 peer replies are due on Sunday at 11:59. And then, of course, your major assignments. So please no AI. Again, I'm going to have a more detailed video on that probably later this week. But yeah, it's been surprisingly easy to catch, and just no, please don't. And then we have a course calendar here that you can kind of go through and see on your own if you wish to. Hold on, let me see if I have to move the little thing here so that way there we go. Sorry, the little navigation bar was in the way. So basically, if you go through the weeks and click on, like I also have like our just helpful links if you need them, which are, just some extra writing tips that I will add to as this semester progresses. I do have most of the major writing assignment prompts there. I don't suggest reading them just yet. Wait till we actually get to them because you might get a little bit overwhelmed. But there is a table of contents, and what you do is you can just click through them. So like this is week 1, and it will pull up everything you need to do for week 1. So you can click on it. So like this is your AA week 1 assignment. This is what it's going to look like. So see, I think you can just click on it and it will automatically take you to that Dropbox where you can submit the assignment. So what you'll do is all the instructions are up here. These are hyperlinks that will take you to the textbook readings or article readings for that week. Sometimes there are videos, and the videos will automatically be uploaded in there. So all you have to do is click on it. And then you'll just answer those questions down here in the text box. One thing I would suggest doing, if it's a longer assignment, I might actually like maybe type it in another document like Google Docs or Word and then copy and paste it in there just in case. Every now and then D2L will glitch, and I've had some students lose their work. But this is the first week. It's a shorter assignment, so you should be perfectly fine. I don't want you to panic or anything. You should be fine this first week just to go ahead and type everything into the text box. But I'm going to have you read these 2 articles and just answer these questions. Very easy peasy, just to help you get kind of used to D2L and how it works. Going back to that. And then you can also click here for the introductions. It'll be highlighted in blue indicating that hyperlink, and this will lead you to the discussion board. So there it is. All you have to do is kind of start a new thread. You'll title it and then just fill in and answer the prompt for whatever that discussion board is asked for that week. So you can also at the top here, if you just want to go straight to discussions, you can just click on whatever week we're on. So like you'll have a video that week. That's a really fun one. I'm excited to see y'all do that one. But all you have to do is click on it and again, kind of answer the prompts. So that's one way to get to discussions, or you can go straight to the Dropbox right here and it has all the assignments. So that's one way. Those are 2 ways actually you can get there. You can also go back to, hold on a second, the home screen here. Oh, sorry, wrong one. But over here on the right side of your screen, it will also have a calendar where everything will be listed and it's due, and you can just kind of click on it and go through the assignments that way. So, but if you get lost, as always, just let me know. There is also, hold on, let me move this up a little bit. If you notice, there's this little envelope right here. If you click on it, you'll be able to email me as well. So, I know this was a lot, so this is one video. I'll probably post another video with just a little bit more information, probably Monday or Tuesday. As I said, don't want to overwhelm you, but this is the basics, how to navigate D2L, the syllabus. If you have any questions, please let me know.